It's Week 18.
Kicker Chad Ryland has this one teed up, and we are underway. Off we go in Foxborough. No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25. So now here comes the Jet offense as they get ready to take over. They're led out by a former number 2 overall pick in the draft from BYU. It's Zach Wilson.
I like this guy, and the reason I do, he tends to stay on an even keel. Doesn't let too much ruffle him. He will manage the game the way it needs to be managed, take what the defense gives him, and then he can strike at times. Had a touchdown pass. Yes, he had an interception last week, but he found a way for his team to win.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That's a gain of 13 and a very solid opening play for this offense. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity. And that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week. And right now, we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
Well, throw on first down with Wilson. Complete. And right away, he lost the football. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. And without a doubt, not the way they pictured that opening drive unfolding.
No, they were making progress. They weren't exactly in high gear, but they were making a few yards along the way. And now that they've coughed it up, you got to go back to the sidelines and regroup a little bit.
So here are the Patriots now in excellent field position to start things out. They'll be led out by their quarterback, the guy out of California, the former Cal Bear, Jared Goff.
Okay, I thought there was something to build on in last week's game by his performance. I thought he played fairly well overall. The numbers won't knock your socks off. 2 touchdown passes and an interception. The bottom line, though, they lost.
Yeah.
How does he eliminate that one interception, continue to take care of the ball, and maybe increase the number of times he puts the ball in the end zone with a receiver?
Here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw, Goff. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 30. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And it'll be 3rd down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. A shotgun snap for Goff. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Harris running straight ahead. And a short gain down to about the 33. Credit the tackle to John Franklin Myers. The Patriots had 10-6 now on the year. Yeah, they've lost 3 straight here. It kind of goes without saying, I guess, but they could certainly use a win.
Yeah, no doubt about that. There's a difference between a losing stretch and a losing streak, and right now, they're not playing their best football, but if they were to fall here, and now you're looking to go 4 games without a win, things can start compounding themselves pretty quickly from this point forward.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Now hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back. Now they bring a receiver in motion right. Goff. And this is close. Touchdown, Patriots. Terry McLaurin with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Pats use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Charles, here in their opening series, they said they had certain plays scripted for certain players. That looked like a well-designed play to get one of their top targets involved.
Yeah, let's face it, Brandon. A player of his talent is a problem for any opponent to defend, and we saw it right there. They tried to deny an open lane to him. He still outplayed the coverage and scored the early touchdown. Good luck trying to figure out how to defend him as this game moves on.
Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. So after the field goal, Ryland back out as he'll send this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Back onto the field come the New York Jets for their second drive. So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their future. As they look ahead to the offseason, what spots do they maybe need to fill?
Well, I think that they like the guy who's calling the plays and throwing the ball. I think that he's a pretty good player. Needs some help, I think, on the perimeter, though. Help him out with receivers, because I think if he gets an upgrade there, his play gets that much better, too.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Wilson. This throw taken in by Isaiah Likely. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
It's not cool about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they're going to have to give up the football again after this one.
On 4th down, on is Corey Bajorquez to punt. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. It's taken to the 26. 42-yard punt, 6 on the return. And the Patriots take over. The Patriot offense heading back out as we take a look at the playoff picture in the AFC. And they will be in the playoffs as champs of the AFC East. But as it stands right now, Charles, they still would have to host a game on Wild Card Weekend because they're still looking up at that #1 seed.
And that's when you tell your team, remember, guys, at the beginning of the season, what was our deal? Let's win our division and get to the playoffs. That was job 1. Let's not get greedy about the whole thing, because whether or not they end up with a first-round bye or not, you and I both know this team's going to be a tough out in the playoffs.
These two teams, you might recall, met up back in September in Week 3. And it was the Patriots who got the win on the road, so they'll look to finish off the sweep here in Foxborough. Setting up the screen, Harris. So a good spin move there before he's taken down. A nice little gain. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Goff wants to throw on 3rd and 1. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test them early. But they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And this one's out of bounds. Should be inside the 10, I think it is. At the 6-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game. But this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football. Because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
Now Wilson on 1st down. Looking left side, he's got it. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
2nd down and 4. Here's Wilson. They'll set up the screen for Hall. And hang on here. We've got an injured player, and that's the running back, Breece Hall. Now, this is just the last thing you want to see in the final week of the regular season. I hope he's okay. We'll step aside and be right back. A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. They'll run it. Here's Cook. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. 4th down now after a loss loss of 2.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
On 4th down on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. This is taken at the 15. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. A nice job getting free on the return for 13 yards. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. They turn to Harris to begin the drive. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. And McLaurin, the motion man right.
Left. 14. Rick Flair.
They'll fake the give. Now Goff. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Ashton Davis. And the Jets are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play. After 7-0 on EA Sports. The Jets with the football here to start the second quarter as they get set to start their drive with a 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Wilson. A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
That tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get the field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
Second and 10 now, Wilson. And he's got his man in stride, complete. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, Wilson. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Give them 22 there on the 3rd down conversion. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Throwing is Wilson. And complete right side to Cook. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. They'll come up 2nd and 7. Wilson. This is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
So obvious. Decline the
Penalty is declined.
the result. Points. Will Lutz on for the point after. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. The drive summary that time, 5 plays, and it ends with a Jet touchdown. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. New England's offense set to go. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he's got his receiver, Cooper. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. Here's Goff. He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 27. Now it's Goff. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
On second down, this is Harris. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Sometimes I get almost mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, those eyes that carry their feet to open spaces, make people miss. I just love watching those guys go to work.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
2nd down and 8. They hand this off to Harris. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I'd say that he learned from his costly red zone pick earlier in the game because this time he puts the throw away from where any defender can make a play on it. Unfortunately, he also sailed it over his intended target, and that doesn't work out well either.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. And New York set to take the field. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
On 2nd down, Cook. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. And that's to the left sideline and incomplete.
right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
On second down, here's Goff. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. The offense on third down tonight, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 11. To throw is Goff. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. And now a pause. It looks like we have a Patriot injured on the play. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Now Goff. They'll roll him out right. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Terry McLaurin halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Patriots are able to extend their lead. In the second quarter and already his 2nd touchdown reception.
Absolutely the definition of a difference maker here in this first half. Clearly one of his quarterback's favorite targets in this game. And I figure he's going to draw a little more attention and coverage moving forward.
Now Ryland for the PAT. It's good to make it 17-7. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it's finished off by a Terry McLaurin touchdown. Back out is the kicker, Ryland, and he'll send this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Time for another drive here for this Jets offense. They find themselves down 17-7 as they start this drive 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Keon White got in there for the sack.
Well, that's an excellent way to get the pass rush activated. The first sack of the game for them comes on the first play of the drive, and it makes it very tough for the opponent to pick up a first down now, playing behind the sticks.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
And his drive is almost over before it began, thanks to a great defensive effort. Sacked on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
3rd and long, it's Wilson. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. Here's Corey Bojorquez to punt this thing away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. A 45-yard punt, 4 there on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. There's Terry McLaurin, such an exciting pass catcher as this offense comes out for their next drive. We're in the second quarter. He already has 2 touchdowns. We know how good he is. That's well documented. How do you contain him?
We know he's a nightmare. So in this situation, I would go ahead and double him, maybe even have a 3rd person in the area, and try and dissuade them from throwing him the football. Make someone else beat me for a while, because I don't know that their talents are his, because when he gets his hands on the ball, he breaks down my entire D. Someone else, they may not make the same type of a play.
Well, we know his talents are very good. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. Now a play fake, and it's gone. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And this is incomplete. Oh, that looked like a sure 6 points, but he could not get that to stick, and that is a golden opportunity wasted there. Back to the air. Goff on 2nd down. Left side, it's complete. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag in the backfield. Is this a hold, or did they rough the quarterback? So roughing the passer penalty, never one that you like to see.
Not at all, and especially when you're in that final push of the season. You can't afford to get your quarterback hurt before the playoffs roll around, and we know they'll be here before you know it.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Super 1.
Here's Goff now on 2nd down. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
Here's Chad Ryland now on for the field goal. And this one will be a 29-yard attempt. And his kick here is good. And that will open the lead up now to 20-7. So 3 points there, and they continue to build this first half lead.
Yeah, every little bit helps. And the more that you can put together drives and start controlling the tempo, controlling possession, finishing with points, the better off you're going to be.
Ryland now following the touchdown, back out to kick it away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The Jets going to take over now late in this first half. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it, down by 2 scores. Just over 30 seconds to go in the half. They've got it 1st and 10. Now Wilson. And that is incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
2nd and 10. It's Wilson again. Completes it to Hardman. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just talking about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Now whistles come in before the snap. Looked like one of the Jets may have moved. Oh, jumping early from his tight end spot. Maybe trying to get a jump start on that route.
Yeah, I think you're exactly right about that. And oftentimes when you see that, that means the play call was supposed to come in his direction, and he was eager to go catch a pass.
After the false start, sets up a 3rd and 9. Throwing again here, Wilson. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away. It'll be a 41-yard punt, give him 5 on the return. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. 1 second, all that remains. A final shot before break here. Goff. He's going to float this one deep right side. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. So we've reached the intermission in what right now is a 13-point game. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. But first, time to give the folks at home a look at what's going on around the NFL. We'll get started over at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in downtown Atlanta, where you see the final score there. Desmond Ridder, 4 touchdown passes in the victory. Next, we head off to check out another game. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second.
Hey, we get it. No time to waste. Playoffs starting next week. We skip right over halftime and get back to the action. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. So here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football. Taking it about the 1. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. Here comes the Patriots offensive unit. They'll have it first here to begin the third quarter. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better, and I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation and pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Play action. It's Goff. And that is taken in by Njoku. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
Holding offense.
Jonah Jackson, former third-round pick, the guilty party. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Back to throw, Goff. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Now flags come in. Looked like one of the Patriots might have moved.
Ball start, offense.
And maybe they were coming with a blitz that time and it caused a jump.
I think if we saw it, you know that they saw it. Might have been a little discussion down there. Bad guys coming, pick them up, pick them up. And someone jumped.
From his goal line here, Goff slings this deep from McLaurin. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
But based on the last 2 play calls we just witnessed, the word conservative is not in their playbook. Incomplete, and then they decide to throw deep from this point on the field. That's a team that's really getting after it.
Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. He's going to go up top again. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
2 things you can do in that situation: run and punt the football, or try and take your shot at getting the 1st down. They chose the latter, but they'll have to punt all the same.
And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. And it's fielded at the 34. All told, a 54-yard punt, 13 on the return. And the Jets will take over. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half. And that's one of the better plays we've seen this offense put together so far. They haven't been able to get on track much at all. But listen, they're only down a couple of scores with the rest of this quarter and the entire fourth remaining, so stranger things have happened.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. That's to Cook out of the backfield. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. And now a pause. It looks like we have a Patriot injured on the play. We're week 18. This is just when you hope everybody can get through the regular season healthy, but the medical staff is going to have to take a look here, and we'll step aside. Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
Just what they need, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Again, Wilson. This is caught inside the 15. That all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Isaiah Likely, 45 yards. And the Jets have cut it back within a score. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This taken in right around the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. New England trying to get a place on offense. Still enjoying the lead here in the 3rd quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. They'll start the drive with Harris. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
From the 35, here's 2nd and a yard.
Delay of game, offense.
What's the deal, y'all?
Well, everybody was up there ready at the line of scrimmage, CD, but no snap, and the delay of game ensued.
Yeah, and I'm sure their head coach is asking the exact same thing. What's going on out there? Almost like they thought they had more time than actually was on the clock.
Doesn't look to be any confusion here as they come up now on a 2nd and 6 following the delay of game. And McClure in the motion man right. And boy, again, they won't get this off in time. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
Still 2nd down.
Harris going to get it again on 2nd down. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 59 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. When he runs, he seems to do a nice job of knowing when to be patient and find the hole, and then when the hole is there, he goes quickly.
You're exactly right. He knows how to just take off, but you know what else? Brings a little thump with him, doesn't he?
He does.
He packs the boom at the end of the run and finishes it going forward. That's what you want to see out of your backs.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
He's got his receiver, Cooper. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 37. A good pickup there, 26 yards. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. They'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time on another 1st down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Goff on 1st down. Looking left sideline, it's complete. Touchdown, Patriots. 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Patriots are able to add on to that lead. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the 3rd quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you've taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
So after the field goal, Ryland back out as he'll send this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. And New York set to take the field. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
And the drive starts with a completion left side, and he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the 1st down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Cook up the gut. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. And now we've got a stoppage for an injured player, and that appears to be Garrett Wilson, who is shaken up on the play. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's Wilson. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down.
In the early days of the NFL, you could easily blame these drops on maybe some uneven or uncertain lighting in the stadium. Not anymore. The lights are pretty good.
Yeah, they're great here at night, but his second drop, indeed, not a good look. Now it's 2nd and 10. Wilson. The throw here right sideline falls incomplete.
Now you could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. That is caught. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 34-yard line. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 34. Throwing is Wilson. He's got Mason complete. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. They go right back to him for 20 and a first.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Now whistles come in before the snap. Looked like one of the Jets may have moved. Jonah Williams, former first-round pick, the guilty party. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Wilson will throw again. Complete to Likely on the out route. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
On 2nd down, here's Wilson. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
The red challenge flag making an appearance. Doug Peterson not liking what he saw there. So Doug Peterson successful there on the challenge, throwing out the flag. A good call. Lutz good on the extra point. And this is back to a 5-point game. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it's finished off by a New York Jets touchdown. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This taken in at the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25. New England's offense set to go. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Harris starts the drive on the ground. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Bryce Hall there defensively. From the 29, here's 2nd and 5. And they run with Harris off the option. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 90 yards rushing for him so far in this one as he nears 1,400 for the year.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
On first down, gone. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. On first and 10, gone. There's a diving catch right side. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Foxborough. We get set for the 4th quarter. Patriots have the lead. They also have the football. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. Now Goff on first down. Right back to Njoku. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
These guys are running offense and you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. So from inside the 20, here's first and 10 at the 18. On the give, this is Harris. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 19-yard line.
Out of the gun, Goff. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And the Jets are right back in this football game. A critical error there in a tight game in the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter. Turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
Now Wilson. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed, too.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times. And what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
At this point in the second half, one mistake on a forced throw could turn your chances on the comebacks. That's the right call there to just throw that one away.
third down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 8. To throw is Wilson. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 42. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Now it's Wilson. Likely hauls in the quick slant. So the completion good for 6 yards. And it's 2nd down. Right there, he rose to the occasion late in a close game.
It's something he thought about, dreamed about, and worked on throughout his career. Because in these types of situations, he wasn't going to allow extra coverage to keep him from getting the football.
From the 35, back to work on 2nd and 4. To throw again is Wilson. Right side, there's Likely with it. That'll put him at 66 receiving yards now for the game, and he's got a first down. 5th catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. Used to be occasional, right? Safety valve. Throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver.
Catch is made by Hardman. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down. 2nd and 10. Wilson. Complete to Likely. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
How about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
The kick by Lutz is good, and that will cut the lead down to just 2. So with that field goal, this one's now back within a field goal. Maybe not the ultimate result they wanted, but gets them that much closer.
This game is unfolding like a really good book, isn't it? Because I feel like there's a few more plot twists yet to be revealed before this one is over.
Following the made field goal, Lutz to kick it away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Now the Patriots offense, they work their way back out onto the field. A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead. Operate within your 4-minute offense here, Charles?
Definitely. Remember, the 4-minute offense doesn't always correspond to what's up on the clock. What they need to do is play a little bit of keep away right now. Run the clock down. Make sure their opponent doesn't get the ball back. Their dream scenario, get enough first downs and make them eat up their timeouts so the game ends when you're kneeling down with the football.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage.
There he goes, Amari Cooper. Amari Cooper at the way in. Touchdown, New England. 4 touchdown passes now for Jared Goff. And the Patriots use the big play to extend their 4th quarter lead. And he showcased his blazing speed on that one.
Was he wearing football cleats or track spikes? Because he was gone. Big-time play. And just think about what that does if you're a receiver on the team with him. Well, that's got to open things up for you as well, because if I'm a defense, I've got to get back deeper and deeper in order to keep him in front. But I'm not sure how many can actually keep him in front with that speed.
Well, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. And a slightly more difficult attempt here from the 20. And that makes it a 9-point game. That drive started on their own 25. 2 plays, 75 yards later, into the end zone. Back out is the kicker, Ryland, and he'll send this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. So here's Wilson and the Jets down by 9, 2:15 remaining. They have all 3 timeouts and the 2-minute warning, but they need 2 scores. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. And his throw here's incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. 2nd and 10, it's Wilson again. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
If you've been waiting all day for this Sunday nighter's been worth the wait. It's 3rd down here. Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd.
And I think we'll probably see them go for it here on 4th down. No reason not to. Down a couple of scores, they have to try and make something good happen.
Here we go. It's Wilson on 4th down. Short one there, caught by Langley. And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a 1st down. Now they fake the jet sweep there and a run instead with Harris. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And that should do it. He's got a 1st down. And the Patriots can run it out from here. Now a handoff up the middle. It's done. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. And they'll indeed take a knee. The Patriots in the victory formation as they'll take the knee. So on is the kicker, Chad Ryland, in a big spot. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
Ryland now following the touchdown, back out to kick it away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The New York set to take the field. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
You can do that, or you pick something that's a staple for you and should work better and try and execute that on the way out the door. Maybe get back to base and feel a little bit better as you end a ball game that's been a frustrating one for you.
We'll see if they go back to base. A higher scoring game, Charles, than we typically see in the National Football